Hi, my name is Jairo Carrion, and this is my project for hackmerced 2021. So, yeah, my inspiration for this is I'm a basketball fan. I like watching ESPN, I like watching the shows, videos, and I like reading the articles, analyzing basketball. So, what I've done today is I took a bunch of data from the UC Merced basketball team's website and I web scraped it, cleaned it, visualized it, analyzed it all in one. So as you can see, right now we're in a Jupyter notebook, and it's my Jupyter notebook for web scraping. We have a table of content. So first, I imported some libraries. Then I have some information about the functions I created as well. So in both functions do the same thing. However, like in in the website, there's two blocks of of data, and that's what it's doing. So two boxes basically, and one is taking the data from box one, and the other one's taking the data from box two. So as you can see, it takes in a URL, and then the URL, we use Visual Soup in order to find all the classes in there, like a class table, class CR. So we're separating everything. Also, we're creating a data frame with all of these columns, and we're just inputting the data in it. And at the end, it's going to return a data frame called players underscore stats. And it does the same thing for the second function, for the second box or like table of data in the website. From there, we just call them. We call the functions with the specific URLs for both men and women's, and then we combine both of the boxes since there's a couple of data points that they share or like columns that they share in each data frame. As you can see, they share number, name, GP, and GS. So we merge them together in order to create just one data set for each season. Now we change some data types since we input them as a string. So now we're going to change it from string to int and string to float, respectively, right? And some of them are supposed to be strings, so we leave them as strings. We just changed them, and here we created a CSV file for each of the data sets. And as you can see, I store them here in the data folder, and each of them has a perspective folder for men's and women's. Right here, there's all the CSV files for the men's and all the CSV files for the women's. But now let's go to the next notebook, which is the individual stats visualization. There's a table of content. There's a dataset introduction, basically saying here's how many seasons of the datasets that we have, and these are all the columns that the datasets are composed of, and what each one of them mean. I imported some libraries and I imported the datasets for both men and women. Then I created some functions, pi points, efficiency FG bar graph, and efficiency 3 FG bar graph. And I'll show you what those do right now. Pi points basically takes in a data frame of two columns, specifically the name and the points, and makes a pie graph like this, and it's all interactive. As you can see, it has all the name of the players and the percentage of points, like all the points in one season. Uh, what's the percentage that one player did, right? So this Aki Chambers did 30% of the points throughout the season. And then the next function takes in a data frame of 4 columns, specifically the name, field goal percentage, field goal attempts, and field goal made. And it's all interactive again. It shows you who did it. Like this person right here didn't have anything, right? And the more lighter, the more yellow the bar is, the higher the field goal percentage is. And over here we did efficiency 3-point field goal percentage. As you can see, the blue means the ones that the 3-pointers that they made, and this grayish bar is basically saying the 3-pointers that they attempted, and we can see that they're not efficient at all. But yeah, that's my whole code right now. I built it in Jupyter Notebook using Python and its libraries. I had a lot of challenge. Like for web scraping, it took me a really long time to do it, especially because I'm by myself. And I am pretty proud because I wanted to jump into Plotly. I worked on it for a little bit, but not that much. But this actually made me realize that I can make some really cute graphs. And yeah, I learned that and learned more about basketball. And actually, my goal for this hackathon was to like create a website where people can like see the data visualization for each of the players, either man or women's, because I feel like they don't get like the respect that they deserve. I know like I said, I'm a basketball fan, and I want to go watch the basketball games at the UC, and I know a lot of people would go more if they knew like how good they are. So maybe by visualizing it for both men and women's, uh, they will be more inclined to go and actually support. And I really want this. I want this project for like the coaches to see it and see where they can improve each player on what fields they need to improve. Uh, but yeah, that's my whole project, and yeah, thank you so much.